Go! What's going on, everybody? Bearded Rich here. Today we're going to be talking about the AR15 platform. I'm going to go over a couple of my ARs, kind of show you what I run on them, parts and accessories wise, go over a quick review of them, and also go into my first AR versus my last one that I just recently built, and kind of where I've come from in my journey of them. That way, if you're new to the AR world, you can kind of see where to start and maybe some parts to get into and avoid some of the mistakes I made. So let's get into the video. So first up, everybody, is my first AR that I ever bought. It's a Colt LE6920. When I bought it, it was just black FDE furniture, had the generic MOE foregrip on it, MOE grip, CTR stock, stuff like that. Very basic rifle, black FDE, because that was a cool thing back in the day. I didn't know much about ARs when I got into this. It was just something cool. I paid about $1,300 for it. It's a little pricey, but I wanted something nice for my first one, something I could learn on and practice with. So that's what I went with. This gun is a fantastic firearm. Back in the day when Colt used to make good stuff, this thing has never let me down. I've done quite a few upgrades to it over the course of its life. Obviously different stock now, different grips. Put a quad rail on it. I love quad rails. I know that's an old school thing. Just something about it, nostalgic. I love it. So I run quad rails on almost all my guns. Same thing with the front A-post. I love front sights on my guns. Vertical grips, I run those on almost all of my guns. It's just I'm used to shooting that way, so that works good for me. I also run the bad lever on my guns. It's another one of those things. It's a difference in training. If you train to use it, you'll be good with it. If you train to use the ping pong paddle inside, you'll be good with it. I train with the bad lever, so that's what I'm used to. Got a little Black Rain Orange Let It Rain. Cheesy, I know, but it was back in the day. I was young. I got a Aries bolt carrier group, nickel boron. I don't believe they're in business anymore. And I picked this up at a gun show back in the day when I bought this for like $100. It's done great. Never had an issue with it. It's pretty dirty because I don't really clean my guns very often. This light, it's a cheap little light. It's what I have just laying around, so I threw it on there just to have some illumination on the gun. I think every fighting rifle should have some sort of light on it that we can identify targets if you're working in low light or no light conditions. Got an old Spark 2 on here. This optic has been fantastic. I got it shortly after I got the gun. When I bought it, I actually bought this with a 3X Spitfire from Vortex. I'll try to roll a picture in of what the gun looked like when I brought it home. But other than that, BCM charging handle, run those on all my guns as well. Safety is a standard safety. Trigger is just a factory trigger in it. K&S pins. I run anti-walk pins or anti-rotation pins on all of my guns. Just a little bit of insurance. I've never had pins walk out until very recently. I have a 20-inch gun that I was shooting the other day, decided an optic on it, and a couple rounds the pin started to walk out. But yeah, this is my very first one. I've learned a lot from it. It's changed a lot over its life, but this is the configuration that I've left it in because I like it. But like I said, I learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes with it, and you'll do that when you start building ARs or buying ARs and playing with them. You'll find what you like and don't like. So that's kind of what this video is for, just showing you guys kind of what I like with it. So we're going to get into my current AR that I run. You guys have seen in a couple of videos. You see it in the intro. So let's show you. So this is my current AR that I run. It's a 10.5-inch AR pistol. It's got a 10.5-inch PSA upper on it with a spikes lower. This is a great little build. It's kind of a Franken gun, a couple of different parts and pieces from what I've grown from my very first AR to now what I like and what I found that I can run really well. So starting from tip to butt. We got the CAC Industries muzzle device. I got that from AR15discounters.com. It's a great little muzzle device, very affordable. I think it's around $10. It does a great job of mitigating that muzzle rise, which there's not much with ARs anyway, but every little bit helps keeping that muzzle flat. So run that, as you can see, A-post, run all my guns. Streamlight, it's a great little light, very bright. Pressure pad on top. It's a fantastic light. I'm starting to move these onto all my rifles. They're about $130, but it's a great light for a fighting rifle. Very durable, waterproof, shockproof, stuff like that. So I recommend them highly. Haley Strategic's QD mount. Nothing special about it. It's a QD mount. EOTech 512. This is the old school EOTech. Takes the AA batteries. It's been a great optic. I've had it for about 6 years now. It's been bumped around, moved around. You'll see it in my intro video, doing some 9-hole drills, stuff like that. It's a great optic. You can get them for around 400 to 450 bucks, somewhere around there. Depends on sales. I highly recommend picking one up. They're a little bulky, but they're awesome. They're great optics. You get the little donut of death in there. Highly recommend EOTechs. The bolt carrier group is a AIM surplus bolt carrier group. Nickel boron, fantastic. If you're looking for a bolt carrier group that doesn't break the bank, AIM surplus, check them out. That bolt carrier group is phenomenal. You get it for around $130. I got them in almost every AR I own, with the exception of the Colt that you just saw. Great bolt carrier groups. If they got them in stock, pick them up, because especially now, they go pretty quick. So that's that. I got an Orion mag release. It's an excellent mag release. You don't have to break grip or anything like that. You just reach up, tap it, and it's good to go. K&S anti-rotations, anti-walk pins, like usual. The safety, I can't remember the name of the safety, but it is a ambidextrous safety. And you can actually set it to where the throw is at a 45, like that, or full all the way down for safer fire. Depends on how you want to set it up. It's very easy to do, but I can't remember the name of it, but it's an awesome safety. Magpul rear sights, BCM charging handle. I love running BCM charging handles. It just gives you that extra grip if you want to run the gun, charge it, stuff like that. A lot better than the smaller ones. Use more of a purchase on it. Bad lever, like you can see. Run bad levers on all my guns, just how I practice, how I train. I'm used to running it, used to doing it. So that's kind of how I run it. SB tactical brace. I run SB tactical braces on all my pistols. That's what I like. K2 grips. We also have a Rise Armament 3.5-pound trigger pack in the gun. Got that from AIM Surplus as well. Phenomenal trigger, very smooth, great reset. Can't say enough great things about it. Hasn't once failed me. And a BCM angled grip. Yes, this is an angled grip. That's why I can run it on a pistol and not make it a SBR. But that's kind of where I'm at with this particular build. Again, this is over the course of many years of owning ARs, shooting ARs, building ARs. This is kind of what I've come to like. This gun will change and grow. I currently have a newer EOTech coming for it, the shorter one. That way it doesn't take up much room on the top of the gun. But again, this pistol will change, this weapon will change. That's just how ARs are. They're addicting, they're fun, they're adult Legos. So getting into ARs is something you're going to do is you're going to buy an AR and you're going to put a lot of different parts on it. You're going to like stuff, don't like stuff. But the best thing you can do is learn how to use the AR like it is. Buy your basic AR, build your basic AR, learn how to run iron sight, stuff like that. Then get into the red dots, the LPVOs, stuff like that. Because you really need to know how to use a rifle before you start throwing Gucci gear on it. Because if you can't run the gun, it doesn't matter what it looks like. But this is where I'm at with mine. If you guys have any questions, want to know anything more about parts, or want to see more in-depth video of me training or practicing with this, let me know and I'll do it. If you guys want to see any of my other ARs, see what I'm running on them, let me know and I'll see if I can bring them out and show you. But other than that, practice, train, know how to use your gun. If you're new to building or purchasing parts and need a good site, AR15discounts.com is a great website. AIMsurplus.com is a great website. I build most of my guns from those two websites. PSA, if you're wanting full uppers, that's a great website to go to. They make really good stuff at budget-friendly prices. But if you're local, check out Dixon Gunworks. He carries a lot of good parts and gear and weapons. If you can find them, they go pretty quick, so get in there and check them out. Or Royal Range in Nashville, they also carry a lot of parts to build ARs and stuff like that. But the biggest thing I can say is train, practice, learn how to use your gun before you start throwing a bunch of unnecessary stuff on it. So guys, again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to talk about ARs.